Good morning, children. Today we are going to see our fourth chapter, that is heat. Okay, so first we can see what is meant by heat. Heat is a form of energy. Okay, so we feel hot outside but cooler inside our house in summers. Yes? Similarly, in winters, we feel warm when we go inside our house. So, why this coolness and hotness is there during the climate changes? Heat is responsible for this sensation of hotness and coldness. Okay, so heat is a form of energy that can only be felt. Heat flows from hotter region to colder region due to the difference in the temperature. Okay, so heat, it will flow from hotter region to colder region due to the difference in the temperature. Heat can be measured in calories or joules. SI unit of heat is joule. It is represented as the J. Okay, so what is the SI unit of heat? Joule. It is represented by the letter J. So, writing the SI unit of heat, that is joule, we should not put J capital letter. Always we have to use small letter. Okay, so what is the SI unit of heat? Joule, which is represented by the letter J. So to state whether body is hot or cold, there always the reference body have to be there to say whether a body is hot or cold. Yes. So for referring that, we are using thermometer. Okay. So about that types of thermometer and all we are going to see in this chapter. First we can see what is meant by temperature. Temperature is the degree of hotness or cold of a body or place. Okay, so temperature means what? It is the degree of hotness or coldness of a body or place. It is measured with an instrument called thermometer. The SI unit of temperature is Kelvin. Okay, so we know SI unit of heat is joule. Here the SI unit of temperature is Kelvin. So what is meant by temperature? Temperature means it is the degree of hotness or coldness of a body. It can be measured with an instrument called thermometer. SI unit of temperature is Kelvin. So let us learn about thermometer briefly. So thermometer is an instrument which is used to measure the temperature. Yes. So thermometer, it is made up of a long thin glass tube called capillary tube. Okay, that has a bulb at its end. So thermometer, it is made up of long thin glass tube called capillary tube which has a bulb at its end. The substance which generally used in thermometer is mercury or alcohol. Thermometer works on the principle heat energy causes expansion of mercury or alcohol. So there is a degrees or increase in temperature, it can be noted by the expansion of mercury or alcohol. Next, we are going to see about different scales of temperature. The use scales to measure temperature are Celsius scale, Fahrenheit scale, Kelvin scale. Okay, so what are the three different scales of temperature which is used to measure temperature? Celsius scale, Fahrenheit scale, and Kelvin scale. First, we can see about Celsius scale. So, this scale has a range from 0 Celsius to 100 degrees Celsius, where 0 degrees Celsius is the melting point of ice. So in Celsius scale, it has a range of 0 degrees Celsius to 100 degree. In this 0 degrees Celsius is the melting point of ice. 100 degrees Celsius is the boiling point of water. So difference between the 2 points is divided into 100 divisions. That is 0 to 100. There is a difference, that is 100 divisions. Next, Fahrenheit scale. So this scale has a range from 32 degree Fahrenheit to 212 degree Fahrenheit. Here 32 Fahrenheit is taken as melting point of ice. So we know in Celsius scale 0 degree Celsius is calculated as melting point of ice. So in Fahrenheit scale, melting point of ice is 32 degree. And boiling point of water is 212 degree Fahrenheit. So in Celsius scale we know 100 degree, but in Fahrenheit scale the boiling point of water is 212 degree. So difference between the 2 points is divided into 180 divisions. That means we know 212 minus 32, we will get 180 division. So the difference between the 2 points, that means 32 to 212 is 180 divisions. Temperature in Celsius scale is related to the temperature in Fahrenheit scale by the following reaction. F is equal to C into 9 by 5 plus 32. Okay, so Celsius scale is related to Fahrenheit scale by the relation which can be derived as F is equal to C into 9 by 5 plus 32, or C is equal to F by 9 into F minus 32. Okay, so relation between Fahrenheit and Celsius scale can be derived as F is equal to C into 9 by 5 plus 32, or C is equal to 5 by 9 into F minus 32. Now we can see the difference between heat and temperature. So we know heat is a form of energy. Temperature is a degree of hotness or coldness of the body. So heat is the process which helps in raising the temperature of an object. Temperature is due to the effect of heat. Heat, the SI unit of heat is joule, and temperature, the SI unit is Kelvin, and heat is measured in terms of joule and temperature is measured in terms of degree Celsius, degree Fahrenheit or Kelvin scale. Now we can see about types of thermometer. There are types of thermometer. They are clinical thermometer, laboratory thermometer, maximum minimum thermometer. So what are the three types of thermometer? Clinical thermometer, laboratory thermometer, maximum minimum thermometer. So first we can see about clinical thermometer. So clinical thermometer is also called as doctor's thermometer. It is used to measure body temperature of human being. So we know when we are going to hospital, doctors used to measure our temperature if we are having fever. Yes, they will use thermometer. Yes, the thermometer is called as clinical thermometer. It is also called as doctor's thermometer, which can be used to measure body temperature of human being. Mercury is used in the clinical thermometer. Why mercury is used in clinical thermometer? Because it remains in the liquid state. Mercury remains in liquid state for a wide range of temperature. If changes in temperature occurs also, mercury remains in the liquid state. It is easy to see because it has a silvery grey color. So the color of the mercury is silvery grey color. So easily we can identify the temperature. It does not stick to the glass. So here you can see the picture of clinical thermometer. This thermometer measures temperature range between 35 degree to 43 degrees Celsius. So the temperature range in the clinical thermometer is 35 to 43 degree. The normal body temperature of human being is 37 degrees Celsius. In Fahrenheit scale, it is 98.6. Okay, so the normal body temperature of human being is 37 degrees Celsius. In Fahrenheit scale, 98.6 degree Fahrenheit. The normal temperature will be indicated by a little arrow on the thermometer. There will be a small arrow in the thermometer which will indicate the normal body temperature. There is a constriction or kink in the tube near the bulb. Okay, so there will be a constriction or kink which is present near the bulb, which ensures or which prevents the mercury should not contract and flow back into the bulb. There will be a small constriction which will prevent the mercury the flow back of mercury into the bulb. Now, steps to read the body temperature. How we have to read the body temperature? First, we have to jerk the thermometer. That is, just we have to shake the thermometer so that the mercury goes below the mark of normal temperature. Then wash the thermometer and place it under the tongue or below the armpit. We know doctors used to keep the thermometer under the tongue or below the armpit to measure our temperature. Next, leave it there for 1 minute. Then remove the thermometer and read the temperature where the mercury ends. Okay, so first we should jerk the thermometer so that mercury will come below the mark of normal temperature. Then you have to wash the thermometer and place it under the tongue and wait for 1 minute. After 1 minute you have to remove the thermometer and read the temperature where the mercury ends. Now we are going to see about laboratory thermometer. So laboratory thermometer is used in laboratory The temperature range of laboratory thermometer is minus 10 degrees Celsius to 110 degrees Celsius. So minus 10 degree Celsius to 110 degrees Celsius. The bulb of the laboratory thermometer is filled with mercury or alcohol. They are more sensitive to temperature change. So they show rise or drop of in temperature or increase or decrease in temperature as they are more sensitive to temperature change. We cannot use it for measuring body temperature because as soon as it will take out of the mouth there will be a drop temperature. So as we have seen already, this thermometer is very sensitive. Once the temperature changes, suddenly it will show the increase or decrease in temperature. So when we are taking it out from our mouth, there will be a drop in temperature and it will give a wrong reading of the temperature. That's why it won't be used for clinical purpose. So here you can see the picture of laboratory thermometer. So now we are going to see precautions while using a thermometer. So as we know, the thermometer is made up of glass. We have to handle it carefully as it can break easily. Always wash the thermometer before and after use. Always make sure that mercury is below the mark of the normal temperature before use. Read the temperature by keeping at the eye level. Do not hold the thermometer by the bulb. Don't hold the thermometer on its bulb. So these are some of the precautions we have to take while using a thermometer. Now third type of thermometer, that is maximum minimum thermometer. In the picture you can see the maximum minimum thermometer. So a maximum minimum thermometer is used to measure the atmosphere temperature of a day. So it is used to measure the maximum and minimum atmospheric temperature of a day. It is commonly used when it is used to measure the extremes of temperature at location. So if any particular location the temperature is more high, they will use the maximum minimum thermometer to measure the atmospheric temperature. So this is about the maximum minimum thermometer. So I hope that you all understand about today's topic. So if you have any doubt, you can ask children. Thank you, children.